Hey everyone. In the last video, we talked about the four different technologies, the prerequisites to learn Ionic. So, these four technologies were HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Angular. So, for the last couple of days, I have been learning HTML and CSS. Not learning because in my one of my introductory videos, you might have seen that I am good at HTML and CSS, but that was a long time ago. So I thought of giving myself a refresher on both the technologies. So I did some learning from W3 schools, and then I made an assignment. And so here I am to show you my assignment. Let's go to our folder learnings and see I have made folders for each and everything. So HTML and CSS practice. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to open this with Visual Studio Code. So guys, I wanted to show you Visual Studio Code. It's a new editor by Microsoft, and why I'm using this editor, the reason behind it is that many JavaScript developers and Ionic developers have recommended using Visual Studio Code. So I thought of giving it a try from the very first practice so that I can get a hands-on on it. So let's first see my HTML file, and let me also show you my folder structure. This is my HTML CSS practice folder, and I have got three folders: CSS and HTML and images. The HTML folder contains only one file, index.html. CSS contains index.css, and images contains 5 images. I can also show them here. See, CSS contains index.css, HTML contains index.html, images contains the 5 files. So let's do one thing without looking into the code. Let's first see what I have built. Right click and open with Firefox web browser. Why Firefox? Because it's my favorite. So this is the Facebook page that I have designed in the last 2 days. Isn't that really cool? Oh, I think there's a mistake. Let us see the original Facebook page. So if you compare, and we can say that there is nothing in common between the two pages. It is really cool, and it is nothing like this one. So it is only HTML. This is actually I did this intentionally. The idea is that there are some things I want to tell you. See, this is my HTML code, and there is one mistake that the initial developers regularly make, and that is to give the wrong path. So if you can see in my folders, HTML file resides inside HTML folder, and images reside inside images folder. And now if we see that the path to images, see image 1, image 2, image 3, and there may be even more. Not images, it's image actually. So there are 3 images: image 1, image 2, and image 3. And see the path actually. In the img tag src, I have given the path as image1.png, image2.png, image3.png. This path would have been fine if the images and the HTML file both resided in the same folder. But see, if we can see that with the HTML file there is no other file. So if the images files were in HTML folder, that path would have been good enough, but it is not the case. Now how do we give the path? This is the place where most of the beginners make mistakes. So what I do when I am stuck in such a situation, I find the resource via Explorer. See how we are in the HTML folder at present. Now if I want to reach the images, what I have to do? I will go back, then I will go inside images, and I will file the image. So what are the steps that I had to follow. I will go back then into images and I will file the images. So that is what we have to tell our code as well. We have to tell this src attribute that you have to go back and then inside images folder you will find this image. So there is a code dot forward slash for back one folder up, then the name of the folder and then a forward slash. This is the path we should give src to include the images, to reach the images and include them in our code. See, I have added the path, corrected the path, and now we are going to refresh our page. If you can see, there are 3 broken links behind this connect with friends and world. Then see photos and updates and shares what's new. I am going to refresh the page and see here the images are. Similarly, see, HTML is for content and CSS is for styling. As HTML page resides inside HTML folder, the CSS resides inside CSS folder, and the same thing that we did to images we have to do with CSS file as well. CSS is included in the head tag inside link tag, in the head inside link tag. If index.css was with HTML file, this path would have been good, but again it is one folder back and then CSS inside CSS folder. So the same path we are going to give here. This is dot forward slash for back, then CSS folder, and then inside it we will find the index.css. Now let us refresh our page and see what difference it makes. Oh wow, that is superb. So you can see actually HTML is content, it's pure content. The words that are written here, the form that is made here, the tags and everything else is HTML, and all the styling is CSS. Now if we can compare, we can find it, yes, somewhat upar niche, but rest is same. So guys, this is the assignment that I completed after going through HTML and CSS from w3schools.com. and I'm not saying you should go from the same website. You can learn from anywhere. There are, however, some more things I want to tell you along with this path issue. See, HTML is content, CSS is styling, images are resources. And if you can see, it is a small assignment. It's not a big assignment. It contains only 2 main files, html.html.css, and 3 or 4 images. But what I could have done, I could have pasted all the files inside a single folder, but I made different folders. I made a folder CSS, then an HTML, then images, and put all the files in their respective folders. Why did I do that? Because it helps us to maintain the project in a nicer and a cleaner way. It is a standard. The people who make standards are like thinking tank. They think a lot. They devise new ways by which coding can be made easier, and the coding could be more readable, accessible. So whenever you are doing any type of coding, whether it is UI or UX or Java or JavaScript or Angular or Ionic or whatever, please follow the standards. Just coding, writing whatever, and thinking that, oh wow, I have made a lot of code or a beautiful code, it is not enough. We must follow the standards. Now you can also see the name of the folders are all in lowercase. Second thing, I have named the HTML files as index.html. You can see that in many web projects the opening file is actually index.html. So if you get into a habit of following the standards from the smallest projects, smallest assignments, it will help you out in the longer run. One more thing, one more standard I will tell you, and that is indentation. If you can see, the code is indented. It is forward by 3 or 4 spaces or by a tab. So we should, now this is not indented, so I should not, yeah, now it is indented properly. So there are certain standards that we must follow so that our code looks nicer, easily readable, easily understandable. Because to be frank, whenever we are coding, we are not the only one working on that project. There are multiple people who are working, and so we have to take care of everyone. If some developer comes to your code after some time, or if you come back to your code, the code must be easily understandable to you as well. So one more thing, I have used an external style sheet here. I could have pasted the whole style here only in the head tag under style tag, but I linked an external style sheet here. The reason again, the standards say that we must keep the style in a different file and content in a different file. It helps us maintain the code better. So being said that, this is my small assignment that I did, and with this I conclude my HTML and CSS learning. I will come back to you with another video in which I will share with you what I have learned in JavaScript, because that is our next milestone. Till then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching the video.